to 4 Minutes Closer to God. My name is Doug. Today I wanted to take a teaching from Jonathan Cahn and summarize his 30-minute presentation into about 4 minutes. So this is the first time I've done that sort of thing. We have in the Bible a passage or several that relate to the assassination attempt on Trump. And so Jonathan Cahn lays that out very well. I will link that in the notes. What we have in Leviticus is the ordination of the priest, and it's also elsewhere. So Leviticus 8 gives us Moses slaughtered the lamb and took some of its blood and put it on Aaron's right ear, the tip of his ear, whether lobe or top, on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot. So we have here the beginning of the ordination of the priesthood. Well, obviously, President Trump would not be ordained into the priesthood, but his injury, the assassination attempt, did put blood on the tip of his ear. That blood was then transferred in his activity immediately following the shooting to his right thumb, and then the blood poured onto the ground. So how could, with shoes on, he get blood onto the big toe of his right foot? So we can see in pictures the blood on the ear, the blood on the thumb, and only presume that the blood on his right big toe would happen because his shoes were off. There was a point at which he, being escorted off the stage, kept asking for his shoes. The blood that would have dripped all over the stage there could easily have transferred then to his big right toe. And so he would have fulfilled some of the ordination blood rites that the early Jews participated in at the time of Moses. And so it's interesting that he may be ordained for something by God because he declares it was the grace of God that saved him in the slight turning of his head that caught the bullet only on his ear instead of through his head. And so we have an attempt at assassination instead of an actual assassination. And so also we have in other places in the Bible, Judges 11, 7 through 11, Jephthah meets with the elders and says, "Did you not hate me and expel me from my father's house? Why then have you come now when you are in distress?" And they answered him, "This is why we now turn to you, that you may go with us to fight the Ammonites and become leader over all of us who live in Gilead." But Jephthah asked, "If you take me back to fight the Ammonites and the Lord gives them to me, will I really be your leader?" The elders of Gilead said, "The Lord is our witness, and if we do not do as you say." So Jephthah went with the elders of Gilead, and the people made him their leader and commander. They have now this blood right expressed onto President Trump in a way that is also seen in the Bible. So what is the significance of the ear, the thumb, and the toe? We get those in places in the Bible. Isaiah 54 says, "The Lord God awakens me morning by morning. He awakens my ear to listen as a disciple." So the ear is an important function for listening to people. Isaiah 56, 1-2 says, "Maintain justice and do what is right. Blessed is the man who does this and keeps his hand from doing any evil. So a president, most of all, should listen, do what is right by maintaining justice and staying away from evil. And then finally, Deuteronomy 28, 9 and 14. Keep the commandments of the Lord your God and walk in his ways. Then all the peoples of the earth will see that you are called by the name of the Lord, and they will stand in awe of you. Do not turn aside to the right or the left from any of the words I command you today. So by being blood written into history, Trump needs to listen, to do the works that God has commanded, and to walk neither turning to the right nor the left.